We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. When you look at this defense, they were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll run here with a rookie. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down, San Antonio.
Ready, set. Buffalo 18. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Now Sims. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 27. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Sentinels will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
2nd and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And the 49er, first down.
Trap 60.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
70 range. 70 range.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2nd down and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. But you look at this defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in
points. The tackle, he's got room to run. And some room to work. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Here's Sims. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
2nd quarter now, San Antonio in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw. Sims. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mark Andrews. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Sentinels go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. As Ike went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Mustang 19. Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
79 Broncos.
Throwing to start the drive. Sims. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. Sims. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They go play action here on first down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, it could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners have cut it back within a score. Jake Moody now for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Sims. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Off the play fake. Sims. And that one too wide and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Sentinels are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
49ers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go, here we go. Smash, smash.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McCoy. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer. Dragon 60. Go.
He'll look to throw. This one caught by Kittle. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Hut, hut.
Back to throw here. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Set. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
A 24-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that payoff in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 8 yards. Brings up second and 11.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here we go on fourth down. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Let's go.
Throwing to start the drive. Sims. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Sentinels are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Sentinels 28, 49ers 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he whips that one incomplete there. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
At the 33-yard line.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Back to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short, 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
19 Lions. 10 for 11. 10 for 11. Hut, hut.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and 2. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26. 6-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now Sims. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Here's Sims. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Operating from the gun. Sims. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Operating from the gun. Sims escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Sims. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Sentinels are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Sentinels 35, 49ers 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. In trouble, and he's taken down. That is a big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw here. Looking middle, and that's complete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. On the move past the 40. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
60 Eagle. Set go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now this likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 8 yards out. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
19 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 79 Broncos.
Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8. They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
19 tight.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing left sideline complete. That's McCoy. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
The 49ers will line up for the two-point conversion.
After 60. After 60. Take go.
They'll look to throw. Out to his left. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So they got one of the two touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
70 range. 70 range.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll look to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
Come on, set. Drop goal leading.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8.
Here we go, set. Warriors 70. Come 19. Come 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Mustang 19. Lion. Ready.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety.
What a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least, I guess, if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing, and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending, because it wasn't just a one-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.
So for San Francisco, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for San Antonio, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.